All right, now, like I said, after England, we moved to Myrtle Beach, and we moved. Me and my brother, we moved to Myrtle Beach with our mom and our mom's new husband. His name was Reynard, and I really don't remember anything about Myrtle Beach except for it's in South Carolina. For those who don't know anything, who don't know anything, Myrtle Beach is in South Carolina. So after England, we moved to South Carolina and Myrtle Beach. And like I said, I don't really remember too much about Myrtle Beach. All that I really remember is like the beautiful weather. It was so nice out there. And I mean, it had its times, but for the most part, it was very nice out there. Um, so after Myrtle, we were in Myrtle Beach for about maybe a year or two. Like I said, being in the Air Force, you move around literally every 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Every 2 years, you're moving somewhere else, which was it wasn't bad for me and my brother. You know what I'm saying? It actually helped us to become, wise, and it helped us to learn to adapt to different situations. So about 2 years after Myrtle Beach, we moved to Valdosta, and that's in Georgia. So we're in Valdosta. Once again, we're with our mom and our stepdad. And the big thing that happened in Valdosta was my mom ended up getting a divorce from her second husband. So this is two failed marriages that she has under her belt. Um, but she tried to blame the shit on me. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you what happened. Whenever my mom married this nigga, my dad was very protective of his kids, but me in general. You know what I'm saying? Like he was protective of me and my brother, but me in general because I was his firstborn and I was his baby. He just did not play about me. So he told this nigga off top, "Do not touch my kids. You have married my ex-wife, my baby's mama, and you're gonna be living with my kids, but do not touch them. You are not allowed to put your hands on my kids at all." So he abided by that for a while. And I don't know, for some reason he just started feeling himself and he wanted to like put his hands on me and shit. So I never called my dad up, you know what I'm saying? He put his hands on me more than once. And I kind of let it go. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like as soon as he hit me, I called my dad like, "Oh, dad, this nigga hit me." Whatever. I kind of try to keep it to myself because I wasn't a troublemaker. I was a very peaceful kind of person. I wanted everybody to get along. I didn't like arguing and fighting and none of that. So, I just tried to keep it to a minimum. But it was time for our it was like maybe we were in Valdosta for maybe a year. And then it was time for our dad to have custody of me and my brother. So he drove to Valdosta to come and pick us up and on our way leaving, okay, 2 weeks previous to that, me and my brother and our stepdad were in Piggly Wiggly. It's a grocery store, and Cameron was, he just kept fucking with me. Like most boys do, they'll fuck with you until you fuck them up. You know what I'm saying? He was a younger brother, so that's how he get down. That's how younger brothers get down. They will fuck with you and keep on picking with you till you fuck them the fuck up. Like it's something about them being younger. They want you to prove that you're older. They want you to prove that you're bigger. Even though I wasn't bigger than him, he just wanted me to dominate him. So we're in the Piggly Wiggly, and he just keeps fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Like he just keeps fucking with me, keeps fucking with me, keeps fucking with me, and I keep on letting it go, keep on letting it go, keep on letting it go. So then I just get to the point where I just spaz out, I just react, and I push his ass into like the little stand. If you're in a grocery store and you're waiting to to check out, and they have a little thing where the candies is and all that. I pushed him into one of those. You know what I'm saying? Just pushed the shit out of him. And I didn't really hurt him. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't hurt, but he was whining like because he was a crybaby. Cameron is and always has been a fucking crybaby. So he starts whining and shit. So don't you know, my motherfucking stepdad takes it upon himself to slap me in my face. He bitch slapped me down in the middle of the store. I don't know how nobody called the police on this nigga because he really slapped me down. And I was like shocked, like I can't believe, wow, this nigga really hit me. So 2 weeks later, my dad comes to pick me and my brother up to take us to South Carolina, which is the next place that I will be talking about. And he picks us up and we drive off. Now this lets me know I always know who I am. I always knew who I was. I always know, I know who I am. So this lets me know that I wasn't trying to start anything. I waited because I knew how crazy my dad was. I waited until we drove off. We got in the car and we drive off. So we're about 10, 15 minutes away. So I'm feeling safe to unleash the fact that this nigga hit me to my dad. Maybe, he'll just get mad and he'll be like, and he'll make me feel good and we'll ride off, continue to go to South Carolina. No. I was so wrong. After I told him that, he was like, he hit you? And I was like, yeah. And then my brother was like, and he asked Cameron, he was like, Cameron, did he hit her? And saying, like, did he really hit her? Cameron was like, yeah, he hit her. This nigga whips the car around. He's like, pulls the fucking UE, fucking pulls around, goes back to the house. I'm like, oh Lord Jesus. He busts into my motherfucking mom's house, drags this nigga out the house, and they're boxing. Like, they're going at it. They're going at it. My dad's a fighter, so, like, he ends up knocking this nigga the fuck out. I'm in the car crying like, oh Lord, no, daddy, don't do it. Don't kill him, daddy, don't do it. My brother's in the car like, Cameron's in the car like, yeah, get him, yeah, get him. I'm sitting there crying, my fucking eyes out like, please, Lord, stop it. Please, Lord, make him stop. Jesus, come downstairs, Jesus. And my dad whooped his fucking ass. He told him not to touch me, so he whooped his ass. So maybe about like 2 weeks later, my mom and my stepdad got a divorce. Now, because of that situation, my mom was trying to blame it on me. I was like 10, 11 years old. And she was like really trying to blame her failed marriage on me. Oh, it's because of you, blah, blah, blah. She really was saying this shit to me as a child, telling me that I was the reason for her divorce. No, bitch, you got a divorce because you don't know how to be a fucking wife. That's your problem. And you letting some nigga put his hands on your kids after, your husband or ex-husband told him not to. What the fuck did you think was going to happen? Anyways, I know I wasn't the cause of her divorce. She got divorced because she doesn't know how to be a woman. She doesn't know how to be a wife. She's a bitch. And that's all she's ever been. That's all she ever will be. And don't nobody love no bitches. Don't nobody love bitches. But anyways, I'm not even going into that. Yeah. So that was motherfucking Valdosta and Myrtle Beach. And in the next video, I'm going to be talking about South Carolina. Sumter, South Carolina. And this is whenever was with our dad. And this is whenever shit just got ugly. And I'll tell you about it, and we'll go into it, and we'll talk about it. So, come on with me to South Carolina. All aboard! South Carolina, here we come.